Talking Nanticoke Trojans basketball here on the John Mendola Show. The head coach, John Beggs, with us here at Arcaro and Genell. And John, let's talk about the success that you and the guys are having this season.
Thanks for having us, John. We're trying to build off last season's success. Last year was a great season. We went to the state semifinal, won 21 games, and had a lot of momentum. Lost a lot of seniors, a lot of major contributors. So this year we had guys that had to step in and fill big roles, and they've done so successfully. We've had young guys step into other people's shoes. Right now we're 13-3. We're excited with where we are. We're well aware that the most important games are coming up, but we're excited to see where the season takes us.
Team ball. Talk about these guys may not know any better, like, hey, I need to get my 1,000 points, or I want to get my 10 assists. These guys seem like they play as a unit, and as a coach, usually starts at the top. That's where it all comes from.
Well, thank you. Our culture at Nanticoke is, based on we're going to play tough defense and rebound the ball collectively as a unit. We're going to share the basketball, and everybody's going to be unselfish at all times. And truth be told, we have a tight-knit group. We have a couple brothers on our team, the two Pinsky boys. They're friends with the other guys on our team. These guys hang out, during off time, and they also play other sports together. So we have a naturally tight group, and they're cohesive on the court and away from the court.
Coach, when you talk about the guards that you have this year on the team, talk about their role and the guys that could shoot, drive to the basket, and really have a nice array there at the guard position.
Well, one thing we're known for at Nanticoke, shooting the basketball. We like to let it fly, and these guys are no exception. Nate Kreitzer is our leading three-point shooter. He's a returning guy from last year, had a great run in our state tournament, and he's, I think, leading the conference right now in three-point field goals. But other guys can hit the three as well. We have Trager Pinsky made his last 6 that he shot. He's 6 for his last 6. Colby Buchinsky had 4 last night in the game. So we spread the wealth, and everybody's welcome to shoot the three. But we also like to establish the inside game.
Let's talk about some of these teams you're playing in the league. Really, there's good basketball overall. It doesn't matter what division you're in. Good basketball up and down.
It is. Division 1 is tremendous this year. Hazelton and Dallas are at the top of that, but every team is very competitive. Division 3 is also very competitive, with Holy Redeemer and SEM being the top 2 teams there. And Division 2 is an open race. Even at this late time of the season, every team could actually win Division 2. We're sitting at the top right now. Like I said before, we're well aware that the tough games are coming. So we're just trying to play good basketball, improve each week, and let the chips fall where they may.
Let's talk about the practices and these guys coming to work. What's their work ethic like in the practice?
Very focused. Actually, today we're coming off one of our best practices, and it was very efficient. We were in the gym for about 90 minutes. 25 or 30 minutes of that was shooting, and the other hour was just effective practice, good communication between coaches and players, good leadership with our older guys. Even though we have no seniors, our juniors and even some of our sophomores are taking leadership roles. So we were able to get in and out of the gym in 90 minutes, and we think we have a good plan for our upcoming 2 games this week.
Big weekend for basketball at Nanticoke. Talk a little bit about what's going on this weekend and getting people back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great time to be a Nanticoke basketball fan. Last year, our girls won the district championship. They had a tremendous run. We had a great run in the states, and this year is no exception. Our girls are doing tremendous. We're off to a good start. And this weekend, we have the 50th anniversary of Nanticoke High School sports. So we've invited every alumni back that's played, just pretty much through social media, and newspapers been helping. And we're hoping to get a ton of alumni back. We're going to have all the former coaches back, head coaches Ken Bartuska, Jim Zabritsky, Jim Carey, assistants like Rich Ritkusky and Tom Kevlock. They're all going to come back. We're going to celebrate, 50 years of Trojan basketball. Myers is going to be a very, very tough foe, so the game will probably be, very tough. So that extra support will be useful. And then, we're going to get together as a Trojan basketball family afterwards and talk about some old stories and hopefully celebrate a victory. Oh,
that should be quite a weekend at Nanticoke, and so much tradition and go through the years between the coaches and players and people participating, such as yourself, John. We appreciate your time. Great to see you again, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thanks for all you do for local high school sports.
Trager Pinsky with us from Nanticoke Trojans basketball here on the John Mendola Show. And Trey, it's your junior year, so talk about what your role is on the team.
I'm out on the floor to get rebounds, outlet, set screens for my buddy Nate Kreitzer, get him open shots, and really just to spread the floor for the guys.
Let's talk about the bigs on the team. Guys able to do the job down low. Who's with you down there?
I mean, we don't really have too many big guys this year, as we would say. But my brother Trager Pinsky, he's down there getting rebounds for me. Colby Buchinsky's down there. That's really about it.
Let's talk about baseball, soccer, a couple other sports you do. Are you really serious about that sport? Those sports?
Basketball is really my sport. I really try to get better at. I mean, baseball, yeah, I try to get better at it, but basketball is really my main sport.
My guys playing soccer kind of to stay in shape. I've heard that from some other basketball guys. Honor Society, that's something on merit, and obviously you're doing a really good job in the classroom. Talk about that.
Yeah, I try to be a student athlete. I don't want to lack in the classroom or anything like that, so I try to grades first, then basketball. So
let's talk about hanging out with the guys and some things maybe you guys do for fun.
Yeah, after practice we sometimes we'll hang out. We can go to the girls' game, go out to eat after that. Just try to stay together as much as we can.
Younger brother Jake, what's he up to right now?
He plays baseball with me. He plays soccer as well. So we try to stick together.
3.8 in the classroom, so you're doing a great job there. Talk about the next step for you, college, what you're thinking of maybe studying at this point.
I want to be a physical therapist, but I don't really know for sure right now. So.
Parents, tell us about them and how they inspire you and push you along in the classroom and on the court or the field.
My mom and my dad really try to push me in the classroom and everything, but my dad really works with me on my sports and try to keep me in shape.
One thing you guys think you need to improve on between now and the playoffs, what would it be if you're the coach?
Sticking together as a team, our defense and everything like that. Just getting everyone involved. I don't want to single anyone out, so I try to get everyone involved in the playoffs.
Trager Pinsky from the Nanticoke Trojans here on the Mendola Show. Nate Kreitzer with us from the Nanticoke Trojans basketball team here on the Mendola Show. And Nate, you're doing a heck of a job at the point guard position. You have an ability to score. Sometimes you're throwing in 28 points. Sometimes it's 17 or maybe single digits. So talk about Coach Beggs and his expectations of you.
Yeah, right now, this year I'm trying to be a leader for the team. I was one of the only guys who played last year. We lose a lot of guys, a lot of seniors. So I had to step up, be a role model for the younger guys. And sometimes I score, sometimes I assist. It's just how the other team's playing me that night. Talk
about what you're thinking about or what you're feeling when you're out there on the court. Is there, sometimes you're in a groove and sometimes you know that you got to step up a little bit more of the offensive end?
Yeah, sometimes you just get that feeling like you're hot, or you get that feeling when someone else is hot and you just try to dish them the ball. Right now it's about confidence with the younger team.
How about some other guys on your team? Take us through the starting lineup and each role that every guy's playing.
Trager Pinsky, center, he's there for rebounding, defense, hold down the paint. Colby Buchinsky stepping in, he could shoot the ball, he could drive, he could do about everything. Trager Pinsky, another rebounder. He brings the energy off the bench, onto the floor with us. Dylan Chahusky, great defender, really good at getting into the best player's pocket.
National Honor Society for you as well. Talk about your dedication as a student.
Yeah, classroom's first for me, basketball second. You just gotta, in the classroom, you just have to dedicate yourself. You don't want to slack off in the room.
Talk about a couple of siblings you have. Aaron's older, Ella's younger, so tell us about each of them and what they're up to.
My brother, Aaron, he's attending Temple University. My sister, she's doing well in the classroom as well. She's in 6th grade in Coach Beggs' room, math class.
She a basketball player?
She plays a little bit.
All right, a little bit. Let's talk about advanced bio, one of your favorite subjects. You're doing 3.9 in the classroom, so you're quite dedicated. What do you like about that class?
Yeah, I love advanced bio. I'm trying to be an athletic trainer, so that class really is going to prepare me for the future.
You'd like to play at the next level. It is your junior year, but you're already looking ahead. Does it matter where you play, how far away from home? Any of those thoughts?
No, none of that matters to me. I'm just trying to get to a program I like, fits me well, I can play well.
Let's talk about the folks and the important role they play in your life.
Yeah, my parents, they're always there supporting me. They'll drive me wherever I need to go, get to basketball. No matter what I have to do, they're there to support me.
As far as something that you'd like to see this team do, and obviously last year was a tremendous year. You graduated the kitchen sink, but you guys came back with a lot of players that have a lot of heart. What would you like to see this team do between now and maybe through that first couple of rounds of playoffs?
Yeah, we're trying to play well together, be confident, composed on the floor, and hopefully win a championship.
All right, Nate Kreitzer, one of the best point guards here in northeastern Pennsylvania on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Dylan Shahusky joining us from the Nanticoke Trojans basketball team here on the John Mendola Show. And Dylan, let's talk about your role on the team for the Trojans.
Kind of just the rebounder, hustler, always on the floor, taking charges, stuff like that. Setting screens for teammates, just small stuff.
Power forward, talk about what you're doing there in that position and how many points a coach expects out of you games. You say, hey, give me 6, give me 10.
I mean, yeah, not a lot of scoring, just pinning for Nate, pinning for Colby, getting on the floor for the rebound, taking charges again, just small stuff.
We all have a role in life, you have to accept it. So
Yeah.
talk about, some of the things you do defensively that coach really likes.
I just like getting in other kids' heads, always moving my feet, try not to reach, stay out of foul trouble, stay on the floor.
Baseball, football, a couple other sports you play. How serious are you about them?
I'm pretty serious about football. Take it pretty serious. Baseball is just another sport I play. Stay in condition, always out doing stuff.
Got a couple little guys at home, Jeremiah and Samuel, your brothers. So talk about them and how they look up to you or what you do, maybe to play with them and enjoy some time with them.
Well, they're just good kids. They like playing catch in the backyard. Any small stuff, usually just throwing the ball around or stuff like that. Just having a good time with them.
Think they'll be a fun tandem as they get older?
Yeah.
Physics, you like that class, and how many people even take physics? It's pretty tough, but what do you enjoy about that? And you're doing a heck of a job in the classroom, nearly a 4.0.
I just like the challenge. It's interesting stuff. It's not always just same formulas. It's always different stuff. I like that about it.
Well, down the road, you're thinking college. You still got a little time for that. And as far as the area of study, have you kind of honed in on that at all?
I'm thinking in the medical field, maybe a physician assistant, biomedical engineer. I'm not sure yet. Just a couple ideas.
How about some role models in your life that keep pushing you along?
Just my dad. My grandpa was for a while, and then dad is always working hard. Just keep the same mentality as him.
All right. Well, continue the fun with your team, and we wish you continued success. Thanks, Dylan.
All right. Thank you.
Colby Buchinsky joining us from the Nanticoke Trojans basketball team. And Colby, it's your sophomore year, so you guys are just so young. What's it like playing with this group of guys?
It's very fun. We all love playing together, get excited when we're on the court, have fun, and just win games.
How about your role? What does Coach say I need you to do?
Step up and help Nate and Trey out and score and play good defense so we can win.
Let's talk about football, baseball, a couple other sports you like. What do you like about each of them?
Football is just fun being around everyone, and baseball is, I just like pitching, it's fun.
Let's talk about what positions you play in football.
I'm a quarterback.
All right, very cool. And going out to eat with the guys and hanging out, maybe watching the girls' games or something. Some good bonding with your teammates?
Yeah, it's very fun. We all enjoy it. We love going out and just having fun with each other.
Let's talk about your brother Caleb. And you guys pretty tight. And is there a little bit of a sports rivalry there?
Yeah, there is. Very intense.
What grade is he in?
He's in 7th grade.
Okay. You got a couple years on him. You get to 12th grade, he'll be in 9th grade, or hoping maybe you get a year together of varsity sports, huh?
Yeah, that would be fun.
That'd be cool. Math, one of your favorite subjects. What do you enjoy about that?
I don't know, it's just fun. My dad's a math teacher, so I enjoy it.
You're probably good at it, right?
Yeah.
Doing real well in the classroom. Talk about hitting the books and what that's like.
I enjoy it. It's very fun. Learn new things about whatever subject you like.
We'll talk about your relationship with your father. And I'm sure there's a lot of sports going on. It's a sports-oriented family. So what's that like? And does he also help you in other areas?
Yeah, he always helps me with my schoolwork. He's big on sports with me. Always pushes me. Keeps my head up for me.
Big rival is Hanover area. Talk what it's like when you play Hanover.
Oh, it's very fun. Very intense. Gets us all pumped up when we play them.
Colby, well, we wish you the very best going forward, and thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you.
Jake Pinsky joining us now from the Nanticoke Trojans basketball team. And Jake, freshman, hitting that starting lineup. What's that like for you to play varsity sports at such a young age?
It's definitely an experience that I was hoping to have my whole life. because last year I know seniors were leaving and there were going to be opportunities for the starting lineup, and I worked hard over the summer and I got the opportunity this year to start.
Well, always appreciative when you could do that. Having an older brother maybe helps a little bit. So let's talk about your older brother, Trey.
He has a big role in the team. He gets most of our boards, score most of our points down low, and just helps a lot around the basket.
You're a three-sport athlete. You play soccer in the fall, baseball in the spring. So talk about your role in those sports.
In baseball, I'm a catcher, and I play sometimes in the infield. I play like summers. I play baseball in the summer, and soccer. I played the back line for defense, and I like that because like conditioning helps me for basketball.
Let's talk about the classroom. You do well in science. You're nearly a 4.0, 3.9 grade point average. What do you enjoy in the science field?
About like learning about the body and like about like nature and stuff like that. That's around there, yeah.
A little more interesting than other stuff, huh?
Yeah.
And then down the road, obviously you want to go to college. And you honing in on an area yet as far as study?
I'm a freshman in high school. I'm leaving my options open for right now.
You got a long time to think about it. And your mom and dad, let's talk about them and what they do for you.
My mom helps me with basically my schoolwork if I need anything help with it. My dad helps me with sports. He cooks a lot, and they just motivate me to keep pushing every day.
As far as some areas of strength on your team, what do you think some of the strong points? I asked one of your other teammates, what are things that you think you need to improve on? I'm going to ask you what the strengths are of this basketball team in your estimation.
Our strengths are definitely shooting. We're a good shooting team. We get a lot of rebounds. We're good down low. We're big.
What thing Coach Beggs maybe emphasizes with you guys every day, whether it's foul shots or defense? What's one thing that sticks in your head? He says, man, Coach Beggs, he always talks about this.
He always tells us to get our left foot planted and be ready to shoot the ball. Just always be ready to shoot, get our flick of the wrist, and just be ready to play.
Well, Jake, great to hear your story as a freshman. I'm sure with all the sports you're playing, we're going to be talking with you in the years to come here on the John Mendola Show. So best of luck to you.
Thank you.